Hello students, I am your computer teacher Mr. Bhanu Pratap. First of all, I want to welcome you all to the first online class of computer of class 9. So I hope you all are fine. And as you know, since the physical classes are stopped, so we decided to take the classes online. Now, in the continuation of that, today we will discuss the lesson 1 of our chapter computer. That is the computer system. Lesson 1, computer system. So in that, what we learn in this lesson, what we have to study today, what is our today's agenda. First of all, we know about the computer, that what is computer and the characteristics of computer. That we will discuss. There you can see 7 characteristics are there, and we will discuss each characteristic about its speed, reliability, accuracy, what is the storage capacity, versatility, reduction in manpower, and reduction in paperwork. These are the characteristics of a computer. Okay. So, as you know, the increasing of the IT in our life, the increasing of the IT technology in our life has played a vital role. Like it changed our life a lot. How our life changes a lot. Nowadays we are managing every work with the help of the computers only. We are doing online shopping by sitting at home with the help of the computer only, with the help of the mobile is also a computer. Okay, so with the help of the mobile and computer. Today we are taking the online classes with the help of the computer and mobile only. We are booking the tickets, air tickets, bus ticket, railway tickets with the help of the computer and mobile only. So means major activities of our life, what we are doing, is dependent on the computer only. So that's why this intertechnology and information technology has changed our lifestyle very much. Okay. Now, first of all, what is computer? So as you know, the word computer is taken from the word compute. It means if anything you want to compute, do the calculation. Compute means to calculate. So the word compute is derived from the word compute, and the word compute means to calculate. If you want to calculate anything, so we use computer. So this computer is an electronic device. So what is this computer? Computer is an electronic device which understands only the electronic signals also. So a computer is an electronic device which helps us to perform the arithmetical and logical operation. So it helps us to do the arithmetic operation also as well as logical operation also. So with the help of the computer, we are performing the arithmetic operation, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and logical operation, less than, greater than, decision-based statement we are writing. All these are executed by computer. So this computer is an electronic device that performs the variety of tasks by executing given sets of instructions. So in a computer, we are providing the instructions with the help of the program. Any software you are opening, so that software means any application program you are opening, like suppose Microsoft Word you are opening. So that Microsoft Word is a program, and every program is a set of instructions. So a program is created with the help of a group of instructions. So in a program, we are writing instructions step by step. So when the program executed, each instruction in a sequence manner executed by the processor of the computer. So when we open any program, suppose Microsoft Word we open, so that program is first brought into the loaded into the RAM of the computer. That is the random access memory. And after that it goes to the cache memory of the computer, and after that it goes inside the processor, means registers of the CPU. So the registers of the CPU, there you find the IR instruction register. So in the computer, inside the CPU there is IR, this is called the instruction register. So this instruction register prefetch the instruction from the cache memory. So in the cache memory contains the instructions of the Microsoft Word, which application you want to open. So that instruction will go in there. Now that instruction a processor will fetch from the IR and decode it operation. So there the first you will find first 3-bit code is called the opcode. That is called the operational code, opcode. So that is the detail. I am not going into the detail about that. So that is called the operational code. With with the help of the opcode, the CU of the processor is control unit or the processor take the decision to what to do with this instruction, what is coming. So they decide it is the arithmetic operation, it is the logical operation, it is the read operation, it is the write operation. According to that, control unit takes the decision and transfer that instruction to that part. If it is the arithmetic operation, it will give to the ALU. If it is the read operation, then there will be the reading of the data from the keyboard it will take, or from the mouse, whatever the input device. The input device it will take the data. Okay. Now, so this computer is versatile and handle the multiple tasks. Yes, computer is versatile means at one time in a computer at one time we are opening many more than one application. While writing a letter in a Microsoft Word, you can listen the music also. So that is means you are performing more than one task at a time. That is called the versatility. If you are able to perform more than one task at one time, means you are a versatile person. Similarly, here computer is able to execute more than one program at one time. They are executing more than one application. We open in the computer, and while writing a letter on the Microsoft Word, we can listen the music also. That is the thing. Now next, here we are doing the documentation, accounting, budgeting, designing, entertaining, importing, imparting education, airlines, railways and other bookings, weather forecasting, many other tasks we are performing in a computer at one time we can do. All these are the computing activities only. Means doing documentation, creating account, budgeting, designing, entertaining means listening music, watching movies, online education, providing your airline tickets, booking, railway services you are taking through the computer. All these are computing activities only. Now the computer word acronym means common oriented machine, particularly used for trade and education research. So the full form of this word computer is commonly operated machine. So that is the common oriented. What is the full form of the computer? Common oriented machine, particularly used for trade and education research. That is the full form of the computer. Common oriented machine. Common oriented machine, particularly used for trade and education research. So that is the acronym. So with this word, this computer is prepared. Now second, we will discuss about the characteristics of the computer. First characteristic is speed. So the speed of the computer is very high. Means millions of seconds it executes in 1 second. So millions of instructions are executed in 1 second. So its speed is amazing. Means the speed of the computer is very high in comparison to the human. A normal person would complete a task in few hours, whereas the same task which is finished by a computer in the fraction of seconds. Suppose if you want to do a calculation, any thing you given that a human can perform in 6 hours, so that calculation computer can perform within a second. So that is the speed of the computer. The speed of the computer is measured in milliseconds or nanoseconds. So millisecond, or the speed of computer is measured in milliseconds or nanoseconds. So millisecond means 1 millisecond. 1 millisecond is equals to 10 to the power minus 3 seconds. And 1 nanosecond, small n plus 1 nanosecond equals to 10 to the power minus 9 seconds. Okay. So this is the unit of the speed of computer is measured in millisecond or nanosecond. So the calculations can be done by a computer in microsecond. Next is the accuracy. Second characteristic is accuracy. Reliability. So second we will discuss the reliability. So the reliability computer is more reliable than a human being. It never gets tired and bored. So you can rely on the computers. Whatever the task you will give to the computer, so computer will complete it in due time, because it never gets tired, it never gets bored by doing the same one. If suppose you have given to complete the notebook and in one day you will not be able to write 15 chapter. But if you give this task to the computer to print the notebook, so it will print 15 notebook. So the computer will print 15 notebook within an hour. So 15 notebook printed by computer within an hour, but you will never get tired or bored after writing the computer will not get bored or tired after writing the 15 notebooks, but you will get tired after writing the one notebook, or I think you will not be able to write one notebook in one day. 15 chapters you will not be able to write, you will get bored or tired. Definitely, if you not get bored, so you will get tired, definitely you will get tired. Next, the accuracy. So humans can make the error in the calculation, but computers never make the mistake. So computer performs its task with great accuracy. It hardly commits mistakes in the processing of data. So hardly means never. So computer never commits mistake in computing. Next is the storage capacity. So the storage capacity of the computer is also large in comparison to the human. This computer can store large amount of data in its memory. Like the hard disk today, we are getting 1 terabyte hard disk. 1 terabyte information can be stored in the computer. So this data can be retrieved whenever required, but 1 terabyte information you cannot keep it in your brain. So if it will ask, suppose today you are studying class 9, if someone will ask you the question answer of class 3rd what you have studied in history, so might be you forget that answers, you are not knowing about that. That is the 90% chance that you forget the question answer of class 3rd what you have learned in SST or history. Okay. So similarly, but here the computers after 10 years also, if you want to access the information what is stored in the computer, so that you will get it easily. So storage capacity of the computer is very high. Next, the versatility means a computer can perform various types of jobs at a particular moment, at a particular time. So which the example is given by writing a letter on the word, we can enjoy the music also. Sixth one is the reduction in manpower. Now computer help the entrepreneurs to become more efficient. Nowadays every organization, every industry's office work is managed by the computers only. So now one computer is doing the work of 6 persons. The same task which is handled by 6 persons of computer alone is doing. So that is the reduction in the manpower. We can see in the banks also, industries. Previously banks are run by 7-8 persons are needed. Nowadays 3 persons, 2 persons are running the bank. One man is a cashier and the third another assistant. 3-4 persons nowadays running a bank. But previously it was there was 10-15 persons are needed. 10 persons are at least needed. So reduction in manpower. Next is the reduction in paperwork. Nowadays every information we are storing in the computer. So we don't need a paper. A lot of electronic information that is saved in the memory, and if we don't want it, after a certain time interval we are able to delete it. But in the paper we cannot delete that. So we have to, and the next year we have to purchase the new ledger. But here in the computer we can delete the old data and we can rewrite on it several number of times. So that's why the reduction in the paperwork. No paper is needed. All the information we can exchange from one computer to the other computer with the help of the digital signals, with the help of the electronic signals. So with the use of the computers, large amount of paper wastage can be prevented in any organization. So we are preventing also with the use of the computer, meaning wastage of paper is prevented. So computer stores the data in the form of records that helps in reducing a lot of paperwork. Example, records of students in school can be stored on a computer rather than keeping in manual files. So nowadays the records of students are kept in the school in the computers only. So whenever a person wants, they can easily access the information, they get the information of the students. So this is all for the students. In the next class we will continue our discussion of this lesson 1, computer system. So thank you for your kind attention.